Please stand.
Nga chu chi chi ba do pa ba ani sa ga da wa njer ge tu chi si da tu chi sum zong ge tu chi sum ni ma chi lon dong ge tu chi ani bam jer ge tu chi de la ani nga ja la pa ma so no na ani yan jar nga ran chu tren de la nyam de chi chu chi nyam li si ya si ji so ya de So
to have this opportunity to gather again once more before I leave on this most special of Buddhist holidays, which combines 3 different Buddhist celebrations in one: the day of Buddha's birth, the day of Buddha's enlightenment, and the day of Buddha's passing away. To have this opportunity to get together and on this, for it to have it to fall on this special occasion, I think we're very blessed. It's a very great merit. We're very fortunate to be able to meet at this particular time.
Ta chu se ya de che ta nam ju chu chi ge yori de chu si dang ha kwa yi na ta dreng na yi nam ju nga chu che khan dong ge byor pe na nam ju nga chu di chwa de le chi sing de cha chi ma da cham bum chi tu ne la dreng cha chi tu ne ni dreng cha chi tu ne ta ta juchi chikbansi. Tanda shiki yuri. Namjuchu nyamni shiki yuri te sitang hakona tereng rao kutu chu tanda chik chebar dan papa. Labar de tereng cheba chonga. Ini tere dawanjin, danjin doa tere. Danjin yendo. Oh tanda yundu chani ta chik ngane kokam tanda chik yangsaraya kale kapori lo chik nani ta nima chik lamasa yu marawa. Tanda yundu chani nga so pe masi kokam sambori sitere.
So the name of this holiday in Tibetan is Sakadawa, the month of accumulations. It's a time when virtues are multiplied 100,000 times. So if we know how to do this practice correctly with the motivation and so on, particularly to be able to do it at this time, doing it once carries the same kind of power and blessings, positive energy, as doing it 100,000 times. So, by knowing this this particular detail can be very important for us. To do this practice on this particular day is some special knowledge that's very very helpful to have.
And it
doesn't work only on the side of positive things. If we do something negative today, it also gets multiplied 100,000 times.
So
it makes what we're dealing with, the field that we're dealing with, the time that we're dealing with, it makes it especially potent. It's a particularly potent time when all of our actions are multiplied like this. So we'll be doing the practice we usually do, the accomplishment of Sukhavati, Buddha Amitabha practice.
Oh, Ta devi tang inji ke lega le na logic ro yuri da logic se phacheri ro yuri ani di tep te Malaysia ni zuri da ta nge sa khani ni de order tang na de che ta nga sani roli ke tereng saga da chiba kyong ala nga chon de nyamni sia di tep te tak tang nga chon lep te ya de pa ma si te chi tu chu tgarang na go
Very wrong this way.
khachang le
Kaza.
khachang ni ma khashi chi na khani mo se so tu tgarang na ko nga cho pe ma si pe chi nga pha ma sung nga sani phan ro yura ti ngni nga chon de nyamni ti ma chi si ju so ya de pe ma si te chi ka so tem de la ma dik ran dik si ya de ta chung le chi.
So now, and there's another thing that's happened which makes it impossible for us to think anything except that this is the most auspicious time. Because on top of being the most auspicious time, there's this our practice, our main practice that we do here, which Rinpoche says I've been working on with David on this, for a year, to preparing this and getting it published in Malaysia, and then getting it sent from Malaysia, and Rinpoche says I had for this whole process to have come together, and for us to receive this book just the day before yesterday from Malaysia, for us to be able to use it on this special holiday. Again, it's like it's like it has to be auspicious whether we want it to or not. Tenda do menayan tenda yes lagro.
근데 나 가장 빼 기본 좀 수정 뭐랑 싫어. 나는 총는 데서는 나는 빼가 다 주서.
Susan knew how happy I was when to see that happen, a couple of days ago, just jumping for joy.
근데 이제 전에 기타인데 때때 응압자 탐방아 주주요리지.
So we've made 500 of these.
이내 내를 레비아테 파치 때문에 입자사지 lep사요지.
And we have about 200, looks like, have arrived at the now.
때 입자된 데는 야야요 말이 때 응압주사지 볼레나 땅때 응압주사지 니오 땅 보스튼 들라 마땅 거요. 스탄 들라 파치 가지 대자스티 파치인데 캘리포니아는 야주 총나 상도지.
And some of these have to go in different places like Portland and New York, but we probably have about 100 which are designated for California.
다티 데데라 나츠 숍도 제바 요레시 숍던데 그친기 숍닝지오 저랑 너는 그친지도 왔는데 숍닝지오 진짜 발레는 주네. 다 대한냠도 요레시.
And we have some very nice covers for these texts which we're having made in Nepal. And those are also ready. We have those ready to keep these texts inside.
아니 다 지니 가 철렙디 값서니 가서 가는 거도 다 지쳐버려 와. 맞아 안에 철렙 차도니 가서 다 저거려 와.
단다 테슬라 녀투그래 단다.
나.
그래서 테슬라 녀투그래 단다.
다다 콘솔라 깨자티는 데들 다다 하디당 스테프니 콘솔 레갈리니 코랑도 쳐라 와. 코랑 절 깨자티는 아니 가다 거도 다 가지고 지나 지니.
And so Rinpoche is starting to say that when I get back from India, we can see what we need here. And he says if there's, we can, it's up to Heidi and Stephanie, people to decide if people, konsultanta no chogre be.
다때 콘솔 깨자티는 하고라. 내 하고 마송다.
So Rinpoche says about whether you can get them, buy them. Talk to Heidi and Stephanie about that. I don't know the exact situation yet.
어떻게 이제 다 다른 의지 취대 내 진신답지 다 되게 문주 취대랑 내 남중 다게 친구고네 다 담바스는 써야 돼. 다 아주 주용수 좀 봐. 차창와도 추 넘버 따봐. 아주 깔레자가라 준대도야지 거라. 깔레자가는 제가 야보지 송고아 이나 다 담바스는 되게 진보래지.
So now doing the practice, again, I want to mention the three instructions of the preliminary, the main practice, and the concluding practice. That this is what makes a practice pure. This is what it's so important to pay attention to these three stages.
내인도 자네 다 담바스는 건 아니 담보 주라심지 담바서야 돼. 배마식 해진 버리지. 의지에 그 주마성은 그나 주라심지 담바서야 돼.
So first of all, before the main practice, that stage of setting one's motivation, the bodhicitta, that's the most important stage.
다 다른 가지 취냐는 써야 돼. 랑 기부기 치도 많이 봐.
And Rinpoche also added that, if we're putting this effort into practice, we want to make it worthwhile. If we have work, we've worked hard at something, we want it to be fruitful, and so the way to make it fruitful is to pay attention to these three stages: preliminary stage, the main stage, and then the concluding stage.
단지 취대 가르치더냐면 시기요리. 다 나랑 그 취듯이 나랑 체려와 다 나랑 내미 바당. 지 나랑 기부기 취듯 내지 삼로 당와이나. That knowledge.
So if you think, I want to do this practice mainly for my own sake, so that I can be well, be free from sickness, then that's a bit mistaken.
당가서 간지 삼로 당거리시는 남건 타던 년 배심지 다음제 랑다드 대완돼 봐. 랑다드 동하면 돼 봐. 지과 인데 자네 This simply de nam devata dina chimarong, Dungata Tran, chimarong. This simply de devata dimbi cheating it, the Yamnichigi, Dungata Travel cheat the Yamnichigi in Saba. Tamjat and Jin the Nichisamotana Yabodosi.
And so we think about how all living beings have exactly the same wish for happiness, wish to be free of suffering as we do. And we dedicate ourselves to that. We absorb ourselves in that empathy for others, making a promise to ourselves that I will do everything I can to bring about the happiness of beings, free them from suffering. So to make that commitment, to make that promise to ourselves.
The Nichi Samlo Tangne, Tange Goms in the Mixer Jama Guachi, Chiranzo, Shiki, Chiranzo Gom Jaki Jaka.
I won't set aside, separate time for meditation, but just be meditating on what I say as I say it.
All the name the Jane, Padre Chua, the Machin goes on. Chua Mangozo, in Nam Jun, the China, the Jimang, Chukalaka, trained. Nazo Pohikatola, Madadankotola, Machituna, a Mount Balangazu, Injikatola, Tisijin, don't Naranka Sami, Jumsin Ainsinata, David Injik, the Jurgoli Jumsin Tambo. Injikatola Jim don't in a Mount Balatek, don't Dungrava. Don't you have my own at the last at the stone dinner? That's Slab the Chimbo injured our mato. Shusia the same Jujutan, the same Jujutan gonna do Tony Jujutan, right on Jujutan Tokumadoa. Or the name is at Mount Balanga, Inji Tony do not attend the sea train, we told a man, don't you say?
So we'll recite in Tibetan this evening, but I want to just mention that and emphasize that the origin of this particular text, the idea that was behind it in the very beginning, was Rinpoche thought that if we could have the practice in a way that could be chanted in English, then it would be so valuable for the future, because as a way of being able to do the ritual and be able to understand it more easily in our own language. Because the real purpose of Dharma is transformation, to transform our mind and what we're thinking about, what we're aware of, and the more the practice stays just blah, 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 words that we don't know what we're saying, even though they're very blessed words, it's not really the purpose of Dharma. So the impetus behind creating this particular volume, the practice, was to be able to have an English chantable version of the practice that we could use, that would make it easier in the future for people to be able to just understand what they're doing as they do it. And so, I want us to train in that, to practice doing it in English, and I think it's important to do that. So we'll train in that at some point, but tonight we'll do it in Tibetan.
Oh, no, see, nam da ram jin len de be. I see, jin na jo ba ye. San ye jin dang pen de ba be so. La chan de da nya da ji. Me ya ho za de 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 bo. San be yin ma me da ba ba. Ko la ko ba ya ya da ba ji. Ren bo da ba cha da ba da ni. Sin jie zhuang jie la ho da le ba. Yi san zhe ba cha la ba ni. Sen zhang zhe be
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
드랭가 좀 망보 맛이 드랭 단 좋아 차고라 드랭이 잔에 산이샤 가 멜리 값을 대빈 참찬을 내려 팼네 네게 돼 왜나 윤대고 나네 된 가래 된 거인데 왜나 디시 마지 대시에 잡나 여보 요리지 다른 디나니 가르시가 놓으시나 드면 산지엔도 벌어진적 없으네 윤대고 난 텐데시가 와 생리 빠빼 맛이 침보지 뭐저 생리 유지도 안 돼, 된거 유지도 안 되고 와. 된데 하고네. 빼나 빼그 나네 된데 되면 산지 럽셔야 돼. 빼마시 생리 봐 침보지지. 근데 이제 단에 뒤거때 막 드시듯이 드시 자투아이나. 된데 하고 와이나 아니 멀지 못 봐도 좋아치야. 연구 요라. 이마.
So I won't say very much this evening. We want to go through the whole practice. But when I'm away, occasionally I think it'd be a good idea if David would come and speak a little bit about the meaning of some of this practice, because there's so much meaning in the words. For instance, the last prayer we were just doing, the words Dume Sanje Drupar Jinjilo, to attain our innate Buddhahood. These are such powerful words containing such profound meaning. And so I think it would be good if Dave would come and talk about some of the meanings of the practice, go over it a bit. And so we do have a plan, a schedule for that.
Namo Gonjo Sundan Zawasin Jane Namla Jamsu Doku Sanje Languji Jaju Shotu Semyedo Namo Gonjo Sundan Zawasin Jane Namla Jamsu
So now we'll skip down to page 38, the second line, Kada Longne, out of purity's expense.
Kada Longne Drubaye Nada Jebedi Mena Kada Lamorje Semea So ma le nam ne chen chen de wa de so ka da de wa la wa jo lo de sa ya ba ja na so be ma da re de de ba me je la so shu su be je 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 ho lo ko sen je na la da de du je se ba sa se do wa jo se ba na da na ja je la ja sa lo Dane Om
Om Amitabha Sötse Om Amitabha Sötse Yade Lyarke Sanskrit Dacha Yuri. Take Aderesina and Gombo Obama Krang Chinji Meng. Penang around some Betula, get Tango and Metek Meng Mavina, Metek Asik Marawa. Then I see Gombo Obama Langazu. Dancing out of the
But to explain a little with the translation, we have Buddha Amitabha visualized in the space before us. Feel Buddha Amitabha is definitely present in space before you, appearing very clearly, really there. And with single pointed focus on Buddha Amitabha, feel devotion, feel faith, conviction. And with these feelings, I'm going to recite a mantra, Om Amitabha 3, which is in Sanskrit, and it's the name of Buddha Amitabha. If we don't say somebody's name, then they don't answer us. They don't know what, huh? So it's getting Buddha Amitabha's attention in this way by calling by name. say the mantra.
Ati yandang de la yang tang ni nam ju xie ge wa pe na bo wang ling bu dang da ni ba yin yin chi du nam ju so wa dong xi qi pa man bu lu dong yang la bo wang ling bu dang da ni ba yin yin chi du nam ju so wa dong song yu ri.
Like I always explain, we should recite with the beauty of violins and lutes, and with the feeling of a child calling, crying for its mother throughout the 6 periods of morning and night.
So today ju ta ne nga chu ke la ani bo wang ge ling bu dang da ji mi na yang ta de ren bo wang ling bu ge dang ne dang king ko lang su de la yu de si de la ram de si ne nga chu nyam de dang yin si.
So we don't have voices that sound like lutes and flutes, but we have Michael offering the musical accompaniment today for that.
上给土给昂天日子嘞，夜夜马不起的天瓦塔，山列天心天界下的修，我跟马的拉登头结婚。夜夜马不天瓦是。Deva Nedo Khatrul Rinpoche, Trachog Khenchen Karma Tseten, Kham Benchen Chimé Lhateng Jamo Tulku, Namo Dinataya, Namo Bhagavate Amitabhaya, Tathagata Arahate Sarasambhadaya, Tayata Amete, Amitabhave, Amita Sambhave, Amita Vidente, Amita Kamena, Kamana Yakate, Sohare Kasayamare Soha. Om Tebal Jeje Adorje Kone Jimje Dar, Sambe Sambe Jimje Adaba Adorje Son. Jeda Dona Desan Jimé Adorjedo, Jimé Kosan Toda Yanda Dembaye, Mada Yalvo Demba Obame, Kosan Toya Nela Dejede, Darshan Sidan Deba Darjene, Lhateng Jamo Tulku, Nangchen Adeu Rinpoche, Sado Samaya Manu Balaya Minder Sado Deno Bande Dano Me Bava Sabaya Me Bava Sabaya Me Bava Anarado Me Bava Savaside Me Dayen Sawa Karma Sadai Me Adai Yang Kalaho Ha Ho Bangwa Sawa Dadang Wada Bezama Me Mendan Bezaba Ma Samaya Sado Jom den de de jene rang la den le dang wen ja den da jom den de je na wa sa dong song de jo ba a ti ki thon ni anh nhắm dạ ta thúc gì nhiều rồi nhắm dạ thế cái gặp sự này gom dạ này ta ta đến cho nam cái chấm tiền gom bỏ ba mấy ở mar bỏ cái chuyện đó mà sửa ở mar bỏ tiền nhiều mấy gì đó rằng cái chi phí chỗ là mà thêm chi phí chỗ là thêm ba thằng nhắm đấy lưu chỉ còn sáu bát được ba đợt ba lưu chỉ còn số chỉ mà chỉ mà lên mà sang chú ba anh ấy mấy gì đó ở mar bỏ tiền điểm ba là lấy ba thằng nhắm đấy ngāga gōni jūndā tāma cikcub lāso pa ngāñchār. Ani tini rinpēi jindā mā lepze kāni nīngkāla lepe kāpsu ani yīji gōni nāmsē tā nūsē lōktā. Tā kāng tā jān lūngā yī sūngu sā yāli mēkē jūy tīkpā tā drupā chā tsāngwā tā ani mā tā sōng sāmbā. Ani ngōmbō opā mī jī kūsōng tūku sāngā yōngsū dzōpa chā tsāngwā tā. Ani rāng lā, tā rāng lā tōp sōng sāmbā sīne, ani tī kāpsu ani ñamchā sīne.
So there are two general categories of practice called meditative absorption and then subsequent attainment. So meditative absorption is the period when you're actually absorbed in meditation, and that's at this point. And we visualize the Buddha Amitabha in the space before us melting into red light, orb of red light coming to the crown of our head, and as Buddha Amitabha emerges into the crown of our head, feel that we're purified of all physical negativity, all bad karma of the body, of killing, stealing, and sexual abusive behavior. These are all purified, and then as the orb of red light then passes down to the central channel of our body, to the throat, then feel that all of one's negativity of speech, lying, abusive speech, divisive speech, meaningless use of the speech, all of this is purified. And then as the orb of light passes down to our heart, feel that all our mental negativity of malice towards others, or covetousness, or distorted philosophies, mistaken views, that these are all purified, and at the same time that we receive all the blessings of body, speech, and mind of Buddha Amitabha. And so feeling that right now we've really actually received all those blessings and become inseparably merged with Buddha Amitabha, with that feeling, with that sense, then meditate.
Thank you.
We'll take the extra sheets
The incense.
to recite this point. So it'd probably be okay to recite this in English. May the blessings of infinite seas of our places of refuge, the force of the two truths, infallible interdependence, and especially the hosts of deities of immortal well-being, now rain down the magnificent splendor of wisdom, power, and longevity. The Lord of the dance of all victors and light activity is Karmapa. Your unquenchable thirst for the inner essence of his traditions and doctrines, of his courses, tantras, great seal, great perfection, and fifth instructions, has brought the qualities of signs on the spiritual path, your experience and realization to their full flowering. May your life be firm. May the wisdom and mysteries of your body's speech and mind be as perfectly firm as a Vajra's own immutable elements. May your gatherings of disciples who study and practice the sacred teachings of scripture and realization by listening, contemplation, and meditation cover the earth. May your activity reach its ultimate consummation.
Thank you. Jadi itu tadi terang atau neci, tak neci ni ada tujuh pada thapa. Neci ke kapsa atau deci sini ada cakap tunggu yuli. Dalam makasih yo nampak ciptung abdi tiga, tak mereka jula, ini kecil cua deh. Bantu deci kita ngaju, terang kan banjir ke dawa, banjir ke deci ni jadi. Ini kita lapin saat cari sih. Kita juga ni ngaju lagi wajah jacim bodi kita lapin saat cari. Ini tamai irang gabdo da jebe goni. Ini jok ni nang ta da yang bersinji ta, jadi qi de ni ge za de ma,我那跟习过一起。
So when we make a dedication, it can be sustained by means and wisdom, both of these two themes. And on the side of means, skillful means or methods, we can really increase the power and the weight of a dedication such as this. Like I explained before, by doing it on this day, and everything is multiplied by 100,000, plus the number of people here doing it together, then it multiplies by that many hundreds of thousands. It's as each of us has created that much positive energy. So it's an immense amount of positive energy, which we now then dedicate. So feeling that we've created this incredible amount of positive energy, then we should rejoice in it. And then with the feeling of rejoicing and great joy, then we make the dedication. There.
아들이 됐다네. 내가 주튼 야보시라 종송 나 산이다. 쇼강하고 주주 제반인들이 들으시네. 샌프란시스코니 제 드니네. 단 요면이 남탕라 들으시 로고도 드니시 바자 들리레 드니시 산인 로야리시. 아니 당 강tar장 앞에 마시 집어서 네. 내지란 솔랑네. 지란 솔랑 없도 시에네 지란 솔라 뺄렘 타는 거가 시야메. ngandi sane del deba kapsa ngape masi chibasho ngape masi chibasho tan dram phupa dawo chi nga so chin dram thuba dawo chi drawa mi pa drawa le pe kale khabo tan chi nga chiran chola do te yine ta nga so dawa sun la nga ro ko le ten de jane pe masi chibasho si chiran so chama ani ning thoba ni tuji chesi ta nga ki chi de chiran so khashi chi ge 다 지난주에 맨라고 말에 지난주 가라 때 하필 로고 망보 지에리 아니 그때 됐잖아 니 다바를 투지 치시 나게 뒤나에 지난주 지에데 그미시.
So this is our last session of practice together before I take off at 8 o'clock in the morning for San Francisco, connecting in Germany to go to India. And I just want to express to all of you that I'm so thankful. I've had such a wonderful time here with you all. It's and I'm not just saying this to flatter you. You know, I've really had such a great time, and plus, you've helped me tremendously with my situation here. Many of you have worked on this, and you know I don't need to name everyone to know who you are, but you know it's been so helpful to me. I'm very. Very thankful, and it's almost to the point where I can barely bring myself to part from you all. It's difficult. But now for 3 months I'm going to go to India and be away.
아니 디기체들 아니 지난주 남기용 단비 냠니시 톤나 야슈리 신대자 단 냠니시 신나이 지난주 찍든지 냠니시 아메데바르시 나는 지하 당나들 때문에나 아니 늘처럼 좀니 두촌데 지난주 주수나 또 dunha relan zo mataba ina dawa relative ma rechen zomniche ani devi chirang ada bada ma phet chansala ani ngacho skap nane ani online jene ani chiranchu nyamni chi ngaya pinin don ba nyamde je si chua nyamde she je si yang chura ke tini ke jor ani control and wasin dona dawa rina ngacho skap nane thima reles tin disi ke she je si na ya bodwa.
And so while I'm away, it'd be good if you could keep up this practice, somewhat, if not every week, at least occasionally, once a month. David is going to come once a month, and sometimes we could coordinate doing the practice together. From me from India, if we stream it online, we'll be able to do the practice together even while I'm away too.
Any day the Tane, that deep depth chongde, Marke, Chirantola, Sabdaji, that chick that Sabdaji, say, Gora.
So I want to give you this book here as like kind of a representative of me to be here with you.
The day the Tane train that the Jutis Unte, March Hamiam to Laro Kiside, not the Inchit on March Laginda.
So I'd like to ask us to read this together.
One.
The heartfelt advice. The sole source of all goodness, benefit, and bliss is a virtuous guide who shows the unmistaken path. I beg the root Guru, whose kindness can never be repaid, watch over us with eyes of timeless wisdom. In the following Dharma advice for heart disciples, I have written down what I feel from my heart. Keep it in your heart and practice it. My heart advice for Vajra Dharma brothers and sisters. This precious human life, like a boat, is found but once, not repeatedly. Don't be slow to take the boat across the terror-filled ocean of samsara. That is my heart advice. When we attain this excellent basis, so difficult to find, if we throw it away in meaningless, harmful conduct, we are trading gold for worthless rocks. Don't waste this life. That is my heart advice. A son of the incomparable Shakya said, if intentions are good, the path and destination will be good. But if intentions are bad, the path and destination will be bad. Call up good intentions. That is my heart advice. Mind is the king with power over all. The body is the slave, whether of virtue or vice. Not emphasizing imitation virtue of body and speech. Always watch your mind. That is my heart advice. All beings have Buddha nature, just as milk is pervaded by butter. When the two accumulations are churned with effort, at some point Buddha nature will manifest. That is my heart advice. The difference between Buddhas and sentient beings is whether they have awakened awareness or not. If you don't cling to them as permanently different, you will find Buddha within. That is my heart advice. Samsara and Nirvana are no more different than the two sides of a single hand. Abandon dualistic discrimination. Pure lands are nowhere else. That is my heart advice. The tracks left by all Buddhas, past, present, and future, quintessence of the 84,000 teachings, are the instructions on altruistic bodhicitta. Don't forget them, practice them. That is my heart advice. When among many, watch your speech. When staying alone, watch your mind, it is taught. In all actions, again and again, check your body, speech, and mind. That is my heart advice. Prepare with bodhicitta, be undistracted in main practice, and dedicate at the end. Full attention to these 3 points is cherished by those on the path to liberation, it is taught. Don't forget this, keep it in mind. That is my heart advice. No matter how much glory, wealth, fame, or knowledge we may have, pride never raises us higher. Always keep a humble position. That is my heart advice. Whether we are jumping for joy or crying in pain, during all highs and lows, whatever illusions of happiness or sadness arise, use them for your spiritual path. That is my heart advice. As one who fearlessly vowed to protect all those who merely hear his name, keep this deity, Buddha Amitabha, as your eternal refuge. That is my heart advice. Reciting life essence mantra Buddha Amitabha, like a young girl right for her mother, melodiously throughout 6 periods of day and night, we receive Amitabha's compassionate care more quickly. That is my heart advice. Not throwing away the long-held samaya between guru and disciple at difficult times, perceiving it as more valuable than life. Never forget. Keep this commitment in your heart. That is my heart advice. You are grateful to me for Dharma kindness. I am grateful to you for kind material support. Helping one another in this way is sacred Dharma work. That is my heart advice. In brief, disciples, wherever you live, always remember and never forget all the advice I have given you. Then we will meet again in joy. That is my heart advice. The Master's rain of flowers of holy Dharma ripens the garden grove of disciples, manifesting a glorious summer of Dharma, always together inseparably. This is my heart advice. May the power of truth of the 3 precious jewels and the blessings of Buddha Amitabha Amitayus protect you inseparably until attaining the essence of enlightenment. That is my heart prayer. Thus, with a sound mind, this clod of earth has said what he thought, because of being urged by disciples whom he regards as precious as gold. It is the heart advice of this homeless wanderer with the title of a Dharma teacher.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ani yimba misasini chimdo.
Yes, I think I think it's the 18th.
18th of June is the first time that I was going to come.
And before you came in, I had announced that we're going to write an email and send all the dates again. So it's pretty much every other week. that we're going to practice, other than in July, there will be 3 weeks between July 2nd and the 23rd, I think. But we've sent an email again, and David is going to join us 3 times out of the time when Rinpoche is gone.
And it'll be focused on learning more about this practice and how to do it, and some of the things that we do here that people might not understand about.
Oh, yeah.
Rinpoche, do you want to... Did you want to take a picture with everybody holding the book for your friend?
Sure, this is my my hit part. They can see the they that Nancy Namda Simbolo Doa. Machine doing it. That Leka Malay, Sawa Leka cut, Chico, like Rokata, what the Taji do Yawana, Nina, the new of the Leka, the Tam, the Yabochi Chubs or the Yabochas only. And the young Tamal and listening to the new country.
Okay, now, there's this other book I'd like to give you also, which is included in the Sukhavati practice in the beginning. It's the same prayers at the beginning of that practice, which is very good to recite before any activity that you're going to do for success in that activity. And also there's pictures of the lineage gurus of the Kagyu tradition, my own tradition, out of the Sakya, Kagyu, Geluk, and Nyingma traditions.
Yeah.
So let's take one picture.
Oh, yeah, sure does.
Yeah.
Do you want everybody to come maybe with a book?
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Maybe we can all gather around Rinpoche with a new book. That way we can send that to his friend in Malaysia. We'll make him very happy. With a new prayer book, yes. And then afterwards he can return it to me. Do you want to comment?
Okay, Munda has many different Munda, then Saja, Kaju, Gelo, and Nyingma. Today I use the Munda of Nyingma because this text is from Nyingma. That's why I used Munda Nyingma today. Also, Munda has different mandala. There's offering mandala and seed mandala, Tibet called Dinja and Shuja. Now I use the offering mandala. Okay. First, Om Beja Argam Baden Pepe Depe Aloke Nende Nevende Shabda Mundra Ahom Om Benza Argam Baden Pepe Depe Aloke Nende Nevende Shabda Mundra Ahom Om Beza Argam Pande Pepe Depe Aloke Gende Nevende Shabda Mundra Ahom. Okay. That's all.
One more.
This is Munda. Huh?
Can you explain it?
One more. Let him do one more. Yeah.
Slow or fast?
It's okay.
It's okay. Om beza argam baden pepe depe aloke gende nevende shabda mundra ahong. This text is Amitabha text. Usually Argam pading pipe dupe aloking ginde nevende shabda, only this. This is very special. This mundra is last. We use the mundra. Usually, normally, only argam pading pipe dupe aloking ginde nevende shabda. Okay.